Hello everyone. It's Mona again from Back Pain Movement Makers. Well, today is day 132 in our 365-day free challenge where we go live for 365 days to talk about healing back pain for good, but also living a fulfilled life through implementing 10 daily holistic healing habits. We are in a kind of the most common roadblock period where I channel the highest consciousness about the most common roadblock to each and every one of the 10 daily holistic healing habits. And we are now talking today about the second one, move every day and throughout the day. So that is what the highest consciousness is going to give us some information about. The most common roadblock to move every day and throughout the day. Well. We're back again. Well, it's kind of obvious that to be able to move, you have to move. Isn't that so? But when we talk about movement and moving with back pain people, or people with back pain, the biggest issue is not moving. It's the fear of the back pain getting worse by moving. And this is so kind of, it's such a common limiting belief that resting will make the back heal and become better. It's the opposite. Of course, you should not move in ways that hurt. That is really obvious. But to begin to be completely still, lying down all day, even though lying down with your legs in a 90-degree angle so that you take off the pressure from the spine, that is good, but not for hours, not for days. There are movements that anyone can do. Mona showed you a couple of weeks ago that Qigong that you could do lying down in bed. You could do energy medicine, sitting down, laying down if you have to. There are so many movements and moves that you could do even though you experience back pain. So even though most doctors say that go home, take a pill and rest, that is not good. That is not good at all. First of all, you take the pill to numb the body so you won't feel the pain. That is not good, unless you can't bear without it, of course. But if you could stand to be without the pill, that is even better, because then you could feel what doesn't hurt that much. And this is the tricky part, because if you have been told by a doctor or a physiotherapist that you should go home and rest and not move, then of course it will hurt when you begin to, since the muscle mass has become so flattened out. You have lost so much, and the movements themselves, bodies are meant for moving, not being rested all the time. So as soon as you have especially back pain problems, you should begin to find some easier kind of movements that you could still do even though you experience back pain. Take a walk, sit down or lay down, move your feet, move your hands, move your legs, your arms and your head. Do qigong, take a swim, whatever. Do whatever. You don't have to go to the gym and lift heavy weights if that is not what makes you tick. Movement every day when you have back pain, that has to do with the body not losing too much of its movements, the capabilities to move, nor the muscle mass. Because then you will get pain just for the muscles are sore. Of course, they're not used to it. So the most common roadblock isn't the movements themselves in this case. It's the fear. The fear that the movements will make the back pain even worse. So it's a bad cycle. The back hurts, you become still. You become too still, and the back will hurt when you try to move it again. That is not what we're after here. We're after finding you some movements that you could begin to do, and you should do it continuously throughout the day. Even though you don't experience back pain, no one, not a body, is made for just be sitting down or standing still all day, or laying down for that matter. So if you have an office work, please stand up at least for a minute and move, even though you cannot do it. Just stand there, roll the shoulders back and forth, use your arms. You could do qigong exercises that Mona has showed you. You could do energy medicine exercises, whatever it takes, just for a few, maybe 30 seconds or 60 seconds. But don't be still too much. That is not good for the body. Okay? So please find the time. Be curious. What can you begin with so you get the energies, the lymphatic system to move through your body? Stuck energies make you feel bad, not just emotionally, spiritually, but even physically. And to be able to move the energies around again, you have to begin to move. There is no alternative if you want to heal, and especially if you want to heal for good, but also living a fulfilled life, since having energies flowing naturally through you, through your bodies, that's the way to go. Okay? So begin to become curious and try different things. Maybe qigong is something for you. Maybe taking walks in the park or in nature. Maybe take a swim. Maybe yoga. And there are people, of course, that will tell you, no, that is not good for the body. That hurt my body even more, especially my back. Well, of course, because if you believe that yoga will hurt your back because you've read about it, you've heard about it, and you've talked about it, that will be true for you. There is no absolute truth. There are people all over the world also that say, oh, yoga healed my back completely. That depends on your limiting belief, your knowledge, and everything around it, but especially the limiting beliefs. So don't believe what you hear other people say. Try it out for yourself. Try it out for at least 14 days. But if you feel like you've been run over by a truck the day after, don't do it again. Wait a couple of days, try again. Because if you have been still and not moving too much, all muscles will hurt because they are sore. And if you have someone, near and dear one, that has injured his or her back, please don't give them the advice to just rest. They should rest too, but not just rest. Because when the energies get stuck, when the muscles aren't moving, when the lymphatic fluids aren't moving, when the heart is not pumping, and this you should not be hard exercising, of course not. You should do something that the absolute best activity in this is to do something that you really enjoy, that you look forward to every day. That is the ideal movements to look for. If you don't like exercising, Mona and Thomas, they don't, but they have found a program that they do, and it takes around 15 to 18 minutes to do, and then they're fine, physically and emotionally too, even though they are lazy. And as soon as they find a reason, for example, having a cold, we're referring to Mona here and her cold, throughout the weekend, she immediately stops and says, well, it's not good for doing the program when I have cold. She is not that physical when she does her program, so it won't be dangerous in any way to do that for her. But we accept that, of course. If that is a limiting belief that you should not move when you are having a cold, then that's the truth for you, and that's the truth for her. There is no absolute truth. But you could also prove yourself wrong. Well, so please be curious and try to find some exercises or movements that you could do even though you experience back pain. There are tons and tons of them, but you have to try them out for yourselves, and please, it should not hurt while you do them. That you could have sore muscles afterwards, that is okay. Okay, I'll hand you over to Mona, but before that, we love you very much, and we send you much love and blessings and healing energy. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. Okay. Well, I like cheating. Especially when I think I have a legitimate reason to. But I also have to take the results afterwards. And of course, my back hurts more today than it did before I got the cold. So, well, Tomorrow, a new habit and the most common roadblocks to that habit. Hopefully, see you tomorrow. Bye. Much love and blessings.